Let us understand the steps required to partition a directed line segment in the given ratio. I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. In this video, we'll discuss how do we partition directed line segment. This is sometimes a challenge question for students taking geometry. The question here is, find the coordinates of point P that divides the directed segment. So there are three related questions from A to B into the ratio 2 to 3. So basically it means that if I have a segment like this, we have to divide it into, when we say 2 to 3, it means 5 equal parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 2 to 3 means somewhere here, second place. You get the idea? So that is how we have to divide the segment and find the coordinates of point P starting from A going to B. You get the idea, right? Question 2. From point A, which is minus 8 minus 7, and B is 8, 5, in the ratio of 3 to 1. And C, question 3 is, point A is 2, 4, B is 8, 2, and the ratio is 5 to 1, right? So that is the question for you. Let us see, with the help of question number 1, how do we do it? You will get the idea, then try to do the other two yourself. That will be good practice. So let's begin with question 1. We have to divide a line whose points are A is 2, 1, right? B is minus 8 to 6. And the ratio is 2 to 3. When the ratio is 2 to 3, we can say there are 5 divisions. We need to go to the second. So we call this as a scale factor. So let me use the letter K for this scale factor, which will be 2 out of 5. You get the idea. So this 2 out of 5 is the scale factor. Now first, we'll look into the rise or run of the line. Say, to give you a visual picture, A is 2, 1 and B is minus 8, 6. So somehow the line is kind of like this, right? Where we have to start with A, which is 2, 1, and then reach to B, which is minus 8, 6. Now, dividing really means that we have to proportionally get to second division horizontally and also vertically. You get the idea. So we'll divide this run into 5 equal parts, and this is my second position, right? So this position here is 2/5 of run. You get the idea. And this place is 2/5 of rise. And because we are starting from A, we'll add the coordinates of point A. You get the idea. So let's calculate. So what is the run? Let's calculate 2/5 of run. 2/5 of run is, 2/5 of run is, how much is this distance? To find this distance, we have to subtract minus 8 from 2, right? So you can do 2 minus of minus 8, which is 10, right? So we do 2/5 of 10. And this number is 4. So that means we have to come 4 units left of A. You see that? That is 2/5 of this total distance. So 4 units from A towards the left side. Now similarly, let's also find 2/5 of rise. 2/5 of rise is going up from here to there, means from 1 to 6, right? 1 to 6 means 5 positions, right? So let me write this as from 6 minus 1, which is 5. So 2/5 of 5, correct? 6 minus 1, I should write, which is 2 divisions. So this point here is plus 2 from here, right? 2 division. And that point is 4. So you can say this is plus 2, right? So this point P is 4 to the left of A and 2 up. You get the idea. So we can write down now our answer P as x value is 2. Since we are going towards the left side, right? So minus 4 and rises from 1 to up. So we get our point. So 2 minus 4 being minus 2 and 1 plus 2 is 3. So coordinates of this point are minus 2, 3. Does it make sense? Correct? So that is how we get a point which partitions this segment in the ratio 2 to 3. Perfect? So let's move on to the next question and see if this concept is clear to us. Now this time, let me write down the points only. A is given to us as minus 8, minus 7. B is given to us as 8, 5, correct? And the ratio is what? Ratio is 3 to 1, right? So the K factor is 3 out of 3 plus 1 is 4. Perfect? Let us find run and rise. So what is the run? Run is change in x value, right? So change in x value is minus, let me do 8 minus 8, right? 8 minus minus 8, which is 16, correct? And what is rise? Rise is change in y value. So which will be, take the higher value first, right? 5 minus minus 7, which is 12. Always this number should be positive. Even if you get negative, make it positive, right? So now, what is the K factor? So we have to move how much? 3/4 of 16. Do you get the idea? So 3/4 of 16 we have to move, right? Also look at the diagram. A is minus 8, minus 7. B is 8, 5, right? So the diagram is kind of like this time. Point A is over here, which is minus 8, minus 7. And point B is at 8, 5 above, correct? So definitely, if you are moving 3 to 1, so that means we have to go like this and then up. Do you see that? 3 to 1. So there we are expecting point P. So you have to add this value to the right side and that value to up, right? How much ratio? 3/4, right? So we get the point P, the x coordinates of point P as what? To minus 8, we are going to add 3/4 of 16. As far as y value is concerned, to minus 7, we will add 3/4 of 12. So this is another approach to do the same question. You get the idea. So let's calculate this. Point P, minus 8 plus 3/4 of 16. Dividing 16 by 4 is 4 times 3 is 12. And here minus 7 plus, dividing 12 by 4 is 3 and 3 times 3 is 9. So let's add these numbers to get our answer. So minus 8 plus 12 is plus 4 and minus 7 plus 9 is 2. So we get the coordinate points of P as 4, 2. So our answer here is P coordinates are 4, 2. Let's try to understand the process. We found the run, correct? And this total run was 16. Since the ratio is 3 to 1, that means 3 by 4. We divide it into 4 equal parts, right? out of those four parts, we took 3/4 and added this to the original value from where you're starting. So that is the meaning of -8 plus 3/4 of 16, which is the run, right? And then we did 3/4 of 12 y value added to the original value to get the answer. Is that clear to you? Okay, let's take the last one. If there are any doubts, feel free to write your comments and share your views. And in case you want to learn from me, always you can send an email on the address given. Okay, so here we are again given 2 points, A and B. A being 2, 4 and B is 8, 2. So the situation is something like this, right? 2 is at lower end, right? So 8 and 2. So it is 2 is 4, right? And then 8, 2. Something like this, correct? That makes sense. So I made a small diagram, not to scale. A is 2, 4. It's good to have a sketch. And B is 8, 2. We want to divide this into 5:1 ratio, right? Five to 1 means the factor is, we write K for factor, 5 out of 5 plus 1, 6. Means I have to divide this into 6 equal parts and then take 5 from A. So we'll be close to B. You get the idea? So we'll be somewhere here, point P, right? So we are looking into 2 parts, which is rise and run. So let's first calculate run, right, from here to here. Run is change in x value. So do 8 minus 2, which is 6. Of this 6, we have to take 5, 6, right? We have to go 5 out of 6 of 6. That means 5 divisions, correct? So from here, we have to do 5 divisions, right? So 5 plus 2. So it will be, so the x value of P will be 2 plus 5. You get the idea? So the point P, which is kind of here, we have already got the value for P, which is going to be from 2, 5 units to the right, right? So 2 plus 5, which is 7. Now let's calculate the y value, which is rise. So in this case, rise is how much? Rise is basically, you can consider, actually it is coming down, right, from 4. So it will be a negative value. So that means we'll have to subtract. You get the idea, right? So let's do like this. 2 minus 4 minus 2, right? So we have to go for 5/6 of this, right? So when you do this, this is just minus 2. So 5/6 of minus 2 will be minus of 5/3, right? So that is what we have to add to 4. So as far as the change in y is concerned, it will be starting at 4 and will take away 5 over 3. That will give us 3 times 4, 12 minus 5 over 3, which is 7 over 3. So the value for P, y coordinate, is 7/3 more than 4, correct? So 7/3, right? 7/3. So that is the P value, which is 7 and 7/3. Does make sense to us. So that is the way to calculate. So when you do the rise, it is negative, means I have to go down, means I have to subtract 5/6 of the difference in y value. So 5/6 of minus 2 was minus 5 over 3. We subtracted this value from 4 to get our answer as 7 over 3, the y coordinate of point P. You get the idea? So that is the way to do such questions. Now, here is a formula which can also be used many times. So let's discuss this. So when the ratio is given to us, like it is given 5:6, 5 to 1, then 5 comes on the top and add 5 and 1 to get 6. So that is the scale factor. The point is x1 coordinate plus k times x2 minus x1. As far as the y is concerned, y1 plus k times y2 minus y1. So if you use the formula, you can straight away get the answer. So I hope this is absolutely clear, right? So you can once again try with the formula and check the results. Perfect. So I hope that makes sense. Feel free to write your comment, share your views. If you like and subscribe to my videos, that would be great. Thanks for your time and all the best.